Yeah.
You think you can win? Let's see. Now you know who is stronger.
2 more.
Do you know about Moogles? They're creatures from fairy tale books.
Yep, heard of them. Cool.
Welcome.
Fix me up,
Tell
Buttercup.
me, how is the Angel of Valhalla? Well, he hasn't gotten any worse. That's good to hear. Now it looks like you collected all the ingredients we need. I'll get straight to work. Here you go, 1 batch of chocobo. This is some of the best chocobo I've ever made. Why? That cough. You can't keep going on like this. Where's the nearest doctor? I'll take you. It's no use. The doctors can't do anything. Sorry, what do you mean? They say, well, I don't have much time left. Of course, no one grows older and no one dies of old age, but disease and accidents can still take us, and apparently it's my time. I'd been hoping that I'd at least make it to the end of the world. I wanted to see what it would be like. But at least I was able to make medicine for the Angel of Valhalla before I breathed my last. Not to mention, thanks to the ingredients you found, it was the best chocobo that I'd ever made. It makes all the hard work worthwhile. And now, I just have one last task to do. One last task? What's that? Oh, I'm rambling again. It's just a personal thing. Forget it. Now, don't you have a chocobo to look after?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you haven't seen any red crim mushrooms around, have you? No, I don't suppose you have. No one has. Never mind then.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have 1.
If you're ever in need of more medicine, just come see me. The legendary red mushrooms. Look, don't get your hopes up, but I've got something I want to show you. This is a crim mushroom. Where in the world did you find it? Please, oh, please, I'll do anything if you'll give me that mushroom. With it, I can make the medicine. Is the mushroom all you need to make the concoction? Well, no. There are other things I'll need. This is the recipe. I'll need all of this.
Great. Oh, well. We already have it all, so.
I'm sorry to ask, but... do you need a cure? I don't believe it. You actually got everything. Now I'll finally be able to do my final task. Words cannot express just how much this means to me. Truly. But I want to say thank you anyway.
Yeah.
So that was your last task, to make this medicine? Yes, I want to give it to someone. But I'll have to be extra careful with this brew. I can't ruin this, not something this precious. That's right. Don't you go wasting all of my hard work.
I'll take that as encouragement, I guess. I'll bet every last bit of pride I have as an apothecary on this.
Okay. That's nice. So luckily we actually had both of what she needed. No, we can't use teleport. No, damn it. Because now the only other place is to go to the ruins, grab Yule's flower, and then come all the way back this way. Dunzo. This is going to take forever.
Run!
You run.
So this is it, a Yule's flower. They tell me this will make you strong. Here, eat it. Well, looks like it works. Nadia's the one who told me about the flower, and she's anxious to see you. Let's go to Yogd and thank her in person.
Looking a little better. And since we're already going halfway in that direction, we're also just gonna cut south. And it says there's another one down here. We're just gonna go ahead and grab both of them. And then there was another one in the forest, but I don't remember exactly where it was. I think it was right here. We'll put a marker just in case. Now this one I have no idea where it's at. I don't remember seeing this one at all. Is that it? No. That's not it up there, but this is it down here.
Yule's flowers are still blooming here. Hut. What is it? You're getting better. Good. I'm happy to hear it.
I'm glad you could help the Chocobo. Well done, Light. So, what do you say? Why don't you saddle up and head for Rocky Crag?
Right. I need to know more about what's behind the story of the Great Chaos. And that means checking out that temple.
In the foothills near the temple is an isolated settlement called Polta. It's inhabited by disciples of the goddess Etro.
A whole village of heretics who've turned their backs on the Order.
Heretics they may be, but they aren't fanatics. They fled from persecution in the city. They only want to be left alone.
Then, I don't think they'll appreciate a stranger dropping by.
Well, you won't know until you go. Polta lies at the edge of Rocky Crag.
Now that Chocobo's wings have healed, he can glide through the air with lightning on his back, allowing him to reach distant heights. Press B to make him jump, and then hold B to catch an updraft and continue soaring. Use this ability, Lightning will be able to reach high places that she could not reach by jumping alone. When you find a place that looks like it might be accessible by soaring, take to the skies with a quay.
All right.
Light, I've been measuring your Chocobo's recovery. He's coming along well. He can leap further and higher than before. This means you'll be able to explore more areas. The Chocobo can now catch the wind when he jumps. You'll be able to reach more places than you could before. I think if his recovery continues, he'll be able to take you up that cliff and into the temple of the goddess.
Well, damn. Is that literally the only way to get that? Is by jumping off this freaking cliff? Oh, we have to pay for it anyways with our EP. Okay, so now yeah. We need to go back to the village, talk to her, but we also need to go grab that other Yule flower. I mean, the gate's already open. Let's go ahead and head that way. Go ahead and get this part out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to need any more of these things, but might as well grab them while I can. But now we can go get that. What's up, dude? Okay, so obviously this wasn't where it was. I don't want to do this quite yet. So where in the hell would this flower have been? Maybe further down? Like in that little like nook right there?
Flowers are still blooming here.
It really was where I thought it was. Alright. Now let's go back to the village. Ooh. Oh, are you shitting me? Okay, going the wrong way anyways. It's so confusing going through this frickin' area. It's like every turn is a wrong turn.
I bet he'd love to try some chocobo.
So it really does exist. Yep, yes it does.
The village of Polta lies in the rocky foothills near the town.
Oh, it's all over for me.
Nadia, are you alright? What happened?
Que? Is that all you can say? Oh, darn. I guess it didn't work.
Just trying to make the chocobo talk.
You were just pretending to be sick? Why would you do that?
Well, it's kind of an embarrassing story, but we're friends now, aren't we? I used to live in Yusnan, but I had a big falling out with my family, and I ran away from home. Back in the city, I was treated like a princess. I just had to snap my fingers to get whatever I wanted. But that's not real living, is it? I got tired of that life. I wanted to fend for myself, survive by my own skill.
But you didn't realize just how hard that would be.
I lasted 3 whole days before I collapsed in the woods, weak from thirst. And that's when this little guy came along just in time. He must have been injured too, because he was holding a Yule's flower in his beak. I thought to myself, I'm going to die, but at least I'll have this beautiful chocobo to watch over me as I go. But then, something even more incredible and beautiful happened. The chocobo spoke to me, as clear as I'm talking to you now. Hang in there, he said. You mustn't die. At first, all I could do was stare in shock. But then, his words began to sink in. I realized he was trying to save my life. Anyway, right after that, some villagers found me, and they nursed me back to health. But I'm sure that I wouldn't have been alive when they found me if it wasn't for my little chocobo.
You owe him your life.
Quack.
So that's what your little play thing was about. You thought if you could convince the chocobo that you were dying, he might start talking to you again, like he did the first time.
Yep. I was trying to recreate the scene just like it happened, with the Yule's flower in the beak and everything. And to be honest, I could do with a chocobo giving me encouragement again. Life has been getting me down. I thought if I could hear the chocobo talk again, he might cheer me up like the last time. I know it's stupid. Chocobos can't talk. Oh, I guess it was just in my head that first time.
It's all right. You'll find what you're looking for.
What?
Don't turn around. You're searching for meaning to your life, and you're going to find it. I know you will. In fact, maybe you already have, if you really think about it. Sometimes you lose your way. Sometimes the going gets so steep you fall, but the path is always there in front of you. You just have to keep going.
Yes, you're right. It is there, and I do see it. Thank you.
Okay.
Who's that child?
Do you need a cure? No substitutes. I need both chocobo. Chocobos are a type of mushroom that are found. The quickest way to get slug.
Really fast.
Welcome.
I want to see what's across here.
We've got lots of useful spells to fight on.
It's just a shortcut, I think. the hell do we get up there? Oh. Mage's Turban. Resist magic damage. Not what I thought it was going to be. And so that's strength 15. It's also strength 15. Can we not put like more than one? Can we unlock more than one to have two, please? Now we know where we are. So now we need to run over to the little village area right here. Literally directly in front of us. What's going on, Peyton? Keeping him healthy, man.
How does it look? Can you help the chocobo?
Well, the doctor says he's out of immediate danger, for now. But he needs quality fodder to get his strength back.
Why, that is good news. I suppose that means you'll be buying lots of gazelle greens then, won't you? I could give you lots normally, but we've just shipped off our latest harvest to the city, and we don't have any left.
So it's no use waiting for the next crop, right?
Actually, gazelle greens ripen ever so fast. They spring out of the ground right before your eyes, if you have fertilizer, that is. Father went off to the woods to collect fertilizer, but he still hasn't returned. He's been gone for days.
But the woods aren't that far. Could something have happened?
He does it all the time. He wanders off without a word and leaves me alone. That's why I'm not so worried. I know he'll be back, eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you to put on a brave front and pretend you're not worried.
Oh, you could tell? Darn it. I try so hard to pretend it's perfectly normal that he just disappears. But the truth is,
I don't know what that was.
I'm scared.
Like I flipped over to OBS and like,
And you have no idea
I guess
where
the
he
Elgato
goes?
just had an
What's
issue.
His name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer. The Yob Woods, I mean. If you happen to see Father, would you tell him something?
So in the farming village of the Lightning encounters a young woman called Sarala. Tending her field, Sarala grows Gasol greens, a favorite for chocobos, but at the moment her field lies barren for the want of fertilizer. Her father was supposed to bring some back, but he is prone to wandering off for days at a time, and at this time too he has failed to return. Lightning should head to the woods to find a wayward farmer by the name of Cole. Can I not just like
If I find a farmer called Cole, I'll send him on home.
Father headed towards Yob, where the hunting woods lie. When you find him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.